oh my god, this could actually help a lot of other self-employed people. And then we're gonna start on our very first Patreon co-working call. How exciting. I just keep reminding myself, like, it will be better, it will get done. Look at this, I'm incensed. I'm really happy with how today's gone, so
beautiful woman, people are talking me down. Beautiful woman, you try to tell me what's right, the road gets longer, you turn all grey into white. Oh, and all the things I didn't say, there's wrecking balls inside my brain, standing tall with all my faith, empty voices in my head, and they will always be around until I found the one again. Beautiful woman, sometimes we simply fall out. Beautiful woman, beautiful woman, tied to your love in a doubt. Beautiful woman, and all the things I didn't say, there's wrecking balls inside my brain.
good morning, welcome back to Rymermade, or welcome if you are brand new here. If you've never been here before, hello. My name is Sophie and I own a small business called Rymermade. I sell greetings cards, washi tape, notepads, colouring books and all kinds of fun stuff. So come along for the ride, because every week I talk to you guys about my journey as a small business owner who isn't always succeeding quite as much as I would like to be. Today is the 3rd of November, so it's the first Monday of the month, and November and December are an exciting time, obviously because of Christmas, but also just there's lots going on. A lot of it is related to Christmas. Today is our very first Patreon exclusive co-working call for Tilly Rymer. So if you're new here, you might not know what Tilly Rymer is. Me and my best friend Tilly from Tilly Journals collaborated. She sells planners and foil stickers. Foil stickers is how she started, but she branched out into planners about 4 years ago, I want to say, maybe even more. 4 or 5 years ago, I think. And she creates functional flexi planners. These are coiled planners that are functional and they're flexible because you can pretty much have them however you want. However, we are small business besties, we're self-employed besties, and we started between the two of us to have monthly calls where we created like a self-appraisal and a monthly progress report because we wanted to feel like we were in it together. And then over time that kind of morphed into, oh my god, this could actually help a lot of other self-employed people. So we collaborated and we created the Self-Employed Bestie, which is a, sorry, that scared me. It's essentially a goals planner. It's marketed towards self-employed people, but realistically, like, anyone can use it. It's completely undated, so, well, it's not completely undated. It's somewhat undated. We do have kind of like a yearly setup, but you can start that whenever you want. And yeah, the focus is achieving things, getting things done while actively avoiding burnout and prioritizing self-care, because a lot of motivational planners and stuff really focus on like hustle culture and just get things done no matter what. Anyone can achieve anything, we all have the same 24 hours in the day. No, we don't. We all have different needs and we honor that in this planner. Anyway, as part of that planner being released, we also created a Patreon, and the purpose of this is because community really is at the core of this planner. The whole point in it is that we're all better together. So we created this space on Patreon where we're going to have monthly meetings. The first monthly one will actually be next month to set up our planners once they arrive. Exciting. But today we are starting weekly co-working calls as well for our paid members. So if you want to be part of the Besties team and you want to join our weekly Patreon co-working calls, or you want to join our monthly calls where we're gonna, you know, go through our progress from the last month, you don't have to own the planner, by the way. You can just join the Patreon The link for that is in the description below. So this morning is our first call. I've just sent out the link right now, and we've got about 15 minutes until that call. I'm excited. I am going to get my iPad in a minute, and I'm going to start, while I'm on the co-working call, I'm going to be working on making price tags, and that is because I have my first Christmas craft fair of the season this Sunday, so hopefully I will take you with me for that on this vlog. I only am doing 2 craft fairs this season, so I've got one on the 9th and one on the 30th. If you are local to Orkney, I will be at the Ham Craft Fair on the 30th, so please come along. Yeah, so I'm going to be getting price tags ready. I'm doing a lot of big reductions because I'm prioritising space, and some stuff just hasn't sold. So for example, colouring books, sorry for hiccups, colouring books are being reduced right down to cost. Please desist. Another reason I'm prioritising space is because I am in the process of redoing my office. I encourage you, if you haven't before, to watch my previous vlogs and just where I talk about how awful my office is. This space wasn't being utilised correctly. I have a good space. And I'm very lucky. I work from home full-time as well as my business, so it was really important that I had a dedicated office space. However, I have not used it very well. So look what's happening right now. Like, shelves are off walls and stuff. I need to start painting. And I'm doing this whole project bit by bit because I haven't really got the money to just drop on, you know, doing a whole office. But step one, I made myself a step-by-step plan. Step one was selling the sofa bed that used to be over there, and that sold, so that enabled me to buy a desk. The desk has arrived, so now I need to paint the wall behind the desk, and it's just gonna go piecemeal like that. This desk was actually free from my full-time job, which was very nice of them. However, it's like a big office desk, and it literally takes a third of this room. That's not a good use of space. So I am replacing that desk, and I'm getting some racking shelving, and there's just going to be a lot of movement going on. At the end of the month, I will be doing a huge stock take and counting everything, because on the 1st of December, the first whole week of December, is an event that I run every year called Jingle and Joy, and it's basically like a big sale event. There is also, at the end of the event, I'm doing a live, and I have like a big Christmas tree behind me, and each bauble on the tree is sponsored by a small business, and you can win the prizes that are inside that bauble. So I also have a lot of admin work to do in November to get me ready for Jingle and Joy in December. Luckily, once Jingle and Joy is done, shop-wise, I'm pretty much fine. It's just, you know, the normal Christmas stresses, although I do genuinely really prioritise as little stress as possible around Christmas, because otherwise I just don't enjoy it. I think that's the same for most people. So once Jingle and Joy is out of the way, I start doing things like preparing our food for Christmas and freezing it, so that on Christmas Day I am just heating things up and we're chilling and it's all good. So essentially I feel like I'm kind of on the downward slope to the end of the year, and when I say that, that sounds negative, but it's not. I'm excited. I love the end of the year. I hate the start of the new year. January and February are very much my worst months. I hate them, hate them, hate them. I consider my own new year to be March, April time. Usually like the 1st of April is my New Year's Day. But we'll get through them. We'll get through them together. Last year it was particularly bad. Go back, or this year rather, go back and watch my first vlogs, because it was one thing after another to start my year this year. The other thing I want to do this week is start prep on my bullet journal, and this is a Tilly Journals functional flexi planner. I just got the fully undated just dot grid notebook, plain notebook. She does also offer these newly with numbered pages, but I ordered this before the numbered pages started. To be honest, I probably wouldn't get it anyway, because I'm cutting up some of these pages. I'm doing a waterfall situation and stuff, so numbers wouldn't work for me. But if numbered pages are something that you like, go get. I've ordered myself multiple covers as well, because I'm gonna be, this is my January, this is my first season of the month one. I'm gonna be changing my covers every season next year, just because she's a little bit extra. When I ordered this, I didn't ask for it to be what's it called, removable, so I just need to cut the cover, but that's easy. If you ever want to make a cover removable, you just literally do little slits along there and it will just tear in and out, just like this bookmark does. If I show you this, I'll put 2 bookmarks in there. I ordered 2. Yeah, so this week I also want to work on starting to get that set up because I have quite a detailed plan. I'm going to be doing cycle planning, which, if you don't know what that is, Jashi Corinne, who's a YouTuber who does bullet journal stuff, came up with like a cycle planning system where basically every cycle has 4 weeks, and then the 4th cycle has a 5th week, which is your reset week, and it just means that your calendar just works in 4-week cycles, basically. It's an alternative to monthly planning where you basically always start on a Monday and always end on a Sunday, because that's just the easiest thing. For me, for a lot of people's brains, it doesn't make sense to start projects on the 1st of the month when the 1st of the month is a Thursday, for example. And it just makes planning kind of neater and tidier, but I have got a very detailed plan of how I'm setting up that bullet journal, so I would like to start on that. I need to make myself templates of stickers that I'm using each cycle, because each cycle has a certain theme and there's a lot going on. If you're interested in cyclic planning, obviously check out Jashi Corinne, but also I made a giant poster, or they're A2 or A1, and it's a year at a glance poster. Mine is in the mess somewhere. I'll show you a picture here. And basically, as well as marking out months, weeks, quarters, and obviously days, each day is numbered, I have also marked out when each cycle and stuff begins. So if that's something you're interested in, my wall calendar does also follow that method of planning. Anyway, 10 minutes until the call, so I'm just gonna like freshen up, get myself a drink, go to the toilet, get my iPad, all that stuff, and then we're gonna start on our very first Patreon co-working call. How exciting. Hello. Hello. How's it going? We just finished. It was a lot of fun. I did not get much work done. I got 6 price tags made. Mostly we just chatted, but that's fine. That's kind of what the whole point is. It's community. Yeah, it is. Well, the point is co-working, but we did the co and not the working, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna go crack on. I need to like let the dog out and fun stuff, so I shall crack on. I will be back.
About to leave. Already packing.
It's the next day. It's Tuesday today. I got a certain amount of weight. Look how messy this room is now. I've got up to there done. I'm too short for the rest. But my husband will help me with the tops. And then I actually have had to order more paint because I had less than I thought. I thought there was another tin in storage. Only made slight mistakes, such as that little strip next to the door. That's meant to be a blue wall, but I can just paint over it. And then I wasn't sure what to do here because I wanted, this is really hard at this perspective, I wanted the pink to be behind the blue curtains, but if I continue that across this whole wall, then that has to all be pink, and then that only leaves 2 walls blue. So I don't know, I'm kind of making it up as I go along. I didn't have a very detailed plan. Anyway, I'm not feeling great today. I'm feeling very, very lethargic, so I'm probably not going to make any progress today. But I got a bit of post and I thought I would share that with you. I've got orders from the Grumpy Tortoise and Fantasy Design Store. I went a little bit ham at Fantasy Design Store because I've decided that in 2026, I wanted to do a day of 24 and 5 in my memory planner. And I realised I just don't have the kits for 2025, so sorry, I just touched gloss paper. I've stocked up on some generic ones that are super fun, and I thought I would go through them all and show you them. I do not have a good setup, but when my office is redone, I'm gonna have the capability to do top-down videos and stuff again. I used to do it a long time ago, haven't since I moved here and before that. So if people would like to start seeing haul videos next year, let me know, because that's definitely something I'd like to do. I want to do, I talked about this before, but I want to do a second video a week, and I want it to be sometimes like bullet journal stuff or whatever, and I thought hauls could be a fun one as well. So let me know if you're interested in that. It may mean that I have to spend a bit more so that they're interesting, but you know, I'm happy to take one for the team. I'm totally kidding. I'm gonna shop anyway, let's be real. Okay, I've zoomed in a bit. We know it's a mess and we're just accepting it. So first I will show you Grumpy Tortoise order. I can't touch this. This is a freebie. It is, oh hello, we're not on camera. It says boobies. I can't touch gloss paper, so that will be moving aside. Oh, these are actually not from Grumpy Tortoise. These were the freebies that I got from Fantasy Design Store. So there's one that's just like some general puppers doing things, and then this is a Gilmore Girls one. It says, where you lead, I will follow. So, Grumpy Tortoise, I was a proper sucker for marketing because she basically said, anyone, I've got some of these tote bags left, and anyone who spends £20 will get a free tote bag. And I was a sucker. So it says, none of this was on my list. It's very cute. But the thing that really made me want it was, it's got an extra long strap. And I struggle with tote bags as a bigger person. I often find like it just feels very restrictive and tight. These are technically crossbody for like a normal body. For me it does go crossbody, but I also have the option of just wearing it like a normal tote bag, so that was very exciting to me. I also got 3 of her jumbo paper clips. I wasn't sure what I wanted to use them for yet. I could use them in my bullet journal. Let's have a look. If I do that, that's quite a good little page holder. Obviously it's a bit of chonk. It could be used as a bookmark or something. I don't know what it is about it, but these I just found so aesthetically appealing. So I went for this Gilmore Girls one, which is funny because it matches the freebie from Fantasy Design Store. I went for rainbow because of course, and I went for this cute like floral pink, and it's kind of got a gingham pattern in the background. I don't know if you can see it. I also then got, some of these are freebies, so let's see if I can, these were the freebies. So I shouldn't have opened all this really, but I only decided afterwards that I would film what I got. So my freebies were Emotional Support Book Club, Adulting Every Day Seems a Little Excessive, Always Anxious, I Need an Adultier Adult, and I Don't Know, I Don't Care, I Don't Give a Fuck. So she does warn on her freebie packets, it does say they may be a little bit sweary. And then these were the stickers that I actually bought. I did go over the £20 that she said. I think I spent about £30. But yes, these are the ones I got. So I got this like tape measure that says my worth is not measured by my size. New Year, same mess, which I might put on my, it matches quite well. In fact, all of her colours match quite well with my bullet journal, my first bullet journal cover of the year. So yeah, New Year, same mess. Adulting, 1 star, angles. Adulting, 1 star, do not recommend. Smutty book club, admit 1. Fine, I'll exercise, but I'm gonna complain the whole time. And here lies my last fuck. The good thing about these like sweary stickers is there's a choice of colours. So if you're not a pink person, which I know Tilly isn't, there's different colours to pick from, and I specifically went for these colours. I don't think I went for it knowing it would match my bullet journal, but they are just the colours that I prefer the most. On to Fantasy Design Store, and like I said, I went a bit ham. I don't know how many kits. I don't even want to look at the invoice to tell you how many kits, but I guess we'll find out on the way. So I don't buy the actual deluxe kits, but I will show you what I do because I get 5 pages of each one. So first up we have Hey Arnold. So I go for full boxes, functional sheet, glitter headers and washi, half and quarter boxes, full box checklist. I don't think I asked for a full box checklist because I wouldn't use that. I may have got that in by mistake. I think I'm gonna check my invoice. decorative boxes. Yeah, I didn't actually request that, so I think I did get the full deluxe kit, which is handy. But normally I would just go for the 5 pages, just because I don't really use the checklist and stuff, and it just, you know, stickering is an expensive habit, so this just cuts it down a little bit. And Hey Arnold, as soon as I saw this, I think it was last year she released it, I knew I had to get it eventually, because Hey Arnold is very much one of my comfort shows and has been since I was like 8-ish, whenever it came out. Speaking of childhood shows, I also went for Sugar and Spice, which is of course Powerpuff Girls. So again, full boxes, I'm gonna do that. Functional sheet, 1/2 and 1/4, glitter headers and washi. I'm obsessed with this bottom washi, I love it. And then your decorative boxes. So that is what I go for instead of the full deluxe. I think I'm only missing 1 page, but it just saves, you know, a couple of pounds. I was clearly feeling a real childhood vibe this day, because I also went with Recess, which was, I wasn't really a cartoon person when I was a kid, but the ones I loved, I really loved. Does anyone remember Angela Anaconda? Because I was obsessed with that. And what's the other one that no one remembers? As Told by Ginger. Loved that show. Anyway, this is Recess. So we've got obviously the whole gang, and then the handprints, and then we have got the characters. Functional sheet, decorative boxes. This is going to be a weird one because brown. And then the glitter headers. This is like a 5th colour, which I don't normally do 5th colour planning, so we'll see what happens. I might end up just doing the 4 colours and just bringing in extras from my own stash, but there's the headers and washi as well. Next we've got Almost There, which is not a childhood favourite for me, because I was, if not late teens, then early adulthood when this came out. But I do love Princess and the Frog. So full boxes, functional, 1/2 and 1/4, glitters and headers and washi. Oh, I got full kit for this one as well, and decorative boxes. I have a feeling that maybe they were pre-put together and it was just easier to just give the full kit. But thank you, Janine, for giving me those extras, whether intentional or not. Yes, there's another packet. Next we have Little Chef, which obviously is a Ratatouille kit, another favourite in this house. So we've got our full boxes, functional sheet, 1/2 and 1/4, headers and washi, and my decorative boxes. I think it's 3 more kits now. So I've got Night at the Theatre, which obviously has got Kinky Boots, Wicked, 6, so yeah, oh, Hadestown as well, Hamilton, trying to see, I think it's the 5 of them. Yeah, is it just the 5? Anyway, yeah, love these. So I got this functional sheet, 1/2 and 1/4 boxes. The bottom washi is adorable on this, I absolutely love it. Next we have Golden, which of course is from K-Pop Demon Hunters. So full boxes, functional, 1/2 and 1/4, glitter headers and washi, and this is so nice, I love this. And then decorative boxes. And then last but not least, I went for Planner Meet, which I know that I don't have any planned. Sorry, didn't have any that I went to in 2025, but I could use it for a general craft fair, or I could keep it for 2026, because I know I'm going to at least one. Hopefully the stars will align and I will go to a second one, but yes. Or I could replace whatever I've got planned for the 2024 one that I went to. I will have to have a look to see what I've got planned for that week, because I do have a spreadsheet. Anyway, these are my full boxes for Planner Meet. Then functional, 1/2 and 1/4 boxes, headers and washi. I am obsessed with the washi that Fantasy Design Store does. And finally, decorative boxes. So that is my little haul. Like I said, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing me doing this kind of thing on like a proper basis. Good morning and hello. It's Thursday morning, so craft fair is in 3 days. I've not made a great deal of progress, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't really know that there's a lot that I have to do because a lot of it is just still ready from last time, so it is what it is. But this morning I'm gonna print price tags, and I'm also going to print stickers that someone ordered, some custom thank you stickers. So I'm getting those all ready now and just doing a little bit of freelance work as well. Don't know if you can tell, ignoring all of this, it's super foggy outside. You probably can't tell, but like I can't see anything past the immediate buildings. This hair is a little wild. We need to give that a good old brush, looking like a lion. Honestly, if I thought navigating my office was bad before, I should have just started decorating, because it is impossible right now. I dread, oh hello Beasley, I dread coming into my office right now because I'm like, before I had to kind of move things to get around things. Now like I have to almost take my chair out of the room to squeeze past it, and like every time I turn around in my chair I knock furniture, and I'm just quite stressed with it, but it's fine. I can't remember if I said, but I've had to order more paint, and I've probably shown you this already, but the wall, obviously I can't do the top. So more paint will come. My husband will help me with the high up bits. I have put the blue, keep spinning this camera around now, but I have put this back. I can't move that down. I put that back, hang on. I put it back because it was just in my way here, so I will have to move it again obviously to do the second coat on the wall. But it is what it is, it's fine. I just keep reminding myself like it will be better, it will get done. I just can't wait for it to be done. It's not just that, but like our hall downstairs is just full of deliveries now, of desks. Obviously my new chair is here. Everywhere is just full of boxes, and I'm a little bit worried about how we're also going to get everything out of the loft and navigate getting that out of the house. It's just a bit stressful. I think today I'm going to use one of the empty boxes that are currently in the hall and just get all of my cards that have already been packaged. I'm only going to bring them to this one. If I sell more, I'll package more, basically. Also, the price tags I made are going to be used for Jingle and Joy, so there's a little bit of Jingle and Joy admin being done, but I need to do more. I need to get back to the shops that emailed me back and also chase the ones that didn't. I also messaged some shops that hadn't applied that I thought it would be really nice for them to get involved, but none of them replied to me, so fine. I will just stay with what numbers I'm at. Something else I did was I got a Threads account. I had one under Rymer Plans, and I always wished that I hadn't started it on that account, because I was like replying to people who were asking about small businesses and stuff, but the account wasn't linked to my small business, so people were like, this doesn't make sense, like your profile is not reflecting your business. So I did my best for a while, but last night, I just decided I think I will have one solely dedicated to business and just, you know, stream of consciousness about daily business life. So I'm over there as Rymermade if you want to give me a follow. But yeah, need to crack on, need to get some freelance done, need to get things printed, and then we'll go from there. I don't think I'm gonna print and cut the price tags. I think I'm gonna print and manually cut, which is gonna take ages because it's like a, you know, like those the typical sales sign with the pointiness. But I can't be dealing with getting 2 different machines out, so yeah. Good luck to me this morning. Eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche, we're on the run. This is
is what we waited for.
They are done. That took me like an hour and a half, I think, to cut out 12 price tags. Amazing. Okay, so I'm at work right now, so excuse the filming setup we've got going on here, but look at this. I'm incensed. This is my order of cards from Gelato. So if you don't know, I currently use a different supplier, and I wanted to order cards from Gelato because they're significantly cheaper, so I would be able to offer them to customers cheaper. But like, they've taken, I want to say 2 weeks to arrive, if not a week and a half to 2 weeks to arrive. And outside, footprinted, very muddy. Problem with living here is it gets passed to like between loads of different, like Gelato would have sent it to a delivery company, and then that delivery company would have handed it over to a different one who makes island deliveries. So there's lots of passing the buck available, but it doesn't seem to have affected the actual cards. However, I'm not convinced about the quality of these, and I don't know how much we'll pick up on camera, but this is a new one and this is my old ones. This is completely matte, whereas this has that sort of shine that you would expect on a card. I think it's probably better on the inside because it's matte on the inside, so it's easier to write on. But the outside, I just don't feel, I don't know, like I feel like that is a noticeable drop in quality. So I'm really not sure what to do. By the way, do you like my new card back? I made a new one. That's an old one. That's actually like 2 iterations ago, I think, but that is my new one. So I'm really not sure what to do. Let me know in the comments. Would you rather pay less but have a completely matte card, or would you pay a little bit more for shiny? I feel like, I don't know, basically I want to be able to let you pay less but have it be the same quality, and I don't know that that is a possibility. By the way, do you like my new card design? I've designed a few for this Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to manage to get loads designed that I wanted to before Jingle and Joy. We shall see. But yeah, I'm in 2 minds. So these are in the video that you will have watched, but I just love these, so I just show you them that I've made. Look how fun these are. I particularly like this little guy. He's so cute. Morning. We are just getting started at the craft fair. I hope you can see me okay because it's quite noisy. It is 11 o'clock, 11:01 right now. So I'm all ready to go. The only thing I have to do, I realised I didn't put tote bags out yesterday, so I've got them all out of the car and I just need to fold them. I've put one up, well, my husband put one up for display, and then if anyone wants one, I'll just give them one. So I just need to sit and fold those quietly. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I will show you my stall. they see someone with pink hair, will they stop by is the question. This is something I said. Basically, I am positioned like that's the main door, and there was a table just here, and she just like packed up and moved to, she like made a table at the other end of the hall, and I was actually thinking her table was in the best position, so I don't know, but sure it wasn't personal. People are looking at me and it's getting really loud, so I might not vlog much. Awkward. It was not personal. They are putting out food tables right in front of me, which by the way is torture. Behind the scenes, that actually is my punch needle stuff that I'm selling. I know the person who wants to buy it and she said she might be coming today, so I've brought it just in case. That's my handbag. So a couple of updates. One, I made my first sale, and it was an Orkney colouring book, which is amazing because I think that's my first one of those I've sold. Secondly, they've put up speakers for Christmas music, and it looks like I've brought my own sound system. I'm hoping it's not too loud, that people are going to be like, they don't want to stand right next to the speaker, because obviously it's at my stall, but that's just the perks of sitting in the corner. But yeah, it's about to get a whole lot more festive in here. The girl who moved earlier just came over and chatted to me, and she was like it wasn't personal, so now I feel funny for saying anything, but she, like, we swapped details and stuff, so hiya. Okay, we've got 5 minutes till it's all over and we have to pack up, so I'm gonna say goodbye for the week now. I'm gonna talk about the results of this event in next week's video, so make sure you tune in, but spoiler alert, I'm really happy with how today's gone, so we can look forward to that next week. But I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave me a Christmas themed emoji in the comments since it's a Christmas fair. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye!